Alex McCarthy found out during Mirror Football interview that he had been called up to England squad. A broad smile takes over Alex McCarthy's face as the news is pushed in front of him. Just as we were talking about how much it would mean to play for England, the Southampton press officer politely puts his own phone in front of McCarthy to tell him he is in the squad. McCarthy is almost lost for words. We always ask players where they were when they heard about the call-up. There is no need this time. It was midway through an interview. Southampton keeper McCarthy, 28, was dreaming of an England call-up but genuinely had no idea whether he was in before the rest of us found out at 2 p.m. on Thursday. "I did leave my phone downstairs, I might have a few missed calls," laughed McCarthy. "Gareth Southgate has probably called me and thinks I've blanked his calls. To play for your country is the best feeling in the world. This means so much to me. Growing up all I wanted to do was to play for England. It's so nice to get the recognition and getting a call up to the squad because they've had such a great summer at the World Cup and it's just nice to be part of it going forward. Now I'm playing week in and week out. My next target has to be to try and get a chance because if I did get the chance to play then I know I will be ready and make the most of it." This is McCarthy's third England call-up. He was drafted into the squad in 2013 and again in 2016 for Sam Allardyce's only game in charge, but has yet to win a cap. But McCarthy believes his time has come now. Having had a career of ups and downs because of injuries and setbacks, McCarthy has been outstanding at Southampton where the 6 feet 4 inches keeper is fulfilling his huge potential. McCarthy faces one of his old clubs Crystal Palace on Saturday determined to prove a point after a difficult year at Selhurst Park under former boss Alan Pardew. "I played a few games there, the manager dropped me for whatever reason and then I was back on the bench so that was frustrating," said McCarthy. "So it's a big game for me on Saturday. But all these things happen for a reason and here I am now. It was difficult at Palace going from starting the season to sitting on the bench and then playing under 23s games. It's not what you want to be doing. I want to be playing in front of packed stadiums around the league. It was a frustrating time. But I never questioned myself. I think it helps having good people around you. I've got good coaches and good family. I knew when I got my chance again I would grasp it and I've never looked back." McCarthy has been a revelation at Southampton as he admits that he has matured as a person and as a player, coming in every morning at 8 a.m. to swim 30 lengths of the pool at the training ground to improve his strength and prevent injuries. He also has a baby daughter, a son on the way and a determination to make the most of his career. McCarthy was Southampton's Player of the Year last season, having established himself as first choice at the turn of the year. Southampton spent £15 million on Angus Gunn in the summer. They still have Fraser Forster and yet McCarthy is relishing the challenge and competition but firmly believes St Mary's will not suffer another nail-biting relegation fight this year. McCarthy said, "I've been relegated at Reading and QPR. It's not a situation that you want to be in and it's a place where you do not want to be. Southampton is not a club which should be in the Championship. It was a learning curve for everyone and we never want to be there again. After we won that game at Swansea, you could see how much it meant to everyone and now we have to make sure that we are never in that situation again. My objectives? To finish top half of the table, play every game, stay injury-free and I've set myself a target of clean sheets. I'll keep that to myself along with a few other targets here and there. But the main thing is to keep progressing as a goalie." Interview courtesy of James Grant Group.